Hi team, welcome back to my channel. Today's workout is 20 minutes long, all standing Pilates workout, no equipment and no impact, which means it's perfectly safe for the knees. As you'll see in the video, I am doing all the workouts with just no shoes on, so you can do the same, or if you want a little bit of support, feel free to pop on a pair of runners. Each movement will be 50 seconds long with a 10 seconds rest or march on the spot. If you like these types of workout where it's all standing or is Pilates focused or toning, please let me know by leaving some comments below, liking this video, and of course subscribing to my channel, as it really helps my small channel to grow. Now let's find that bit of space in the house, team, and let's get started.
Hello team, all right, let's start with our first move, nice and easy. It's just a step touch, taking the legs nice and wide, arms punching forward and back. So at any time you feel like the arms and legs can't coordinate today, just start with the leg movement and then bring in the arms later. You can always rewind on this part of the video and just check it out a little bit more if you need a bit more preview. But over time you'll get used to the moves. Keep it nice and light, slight bend in the knees. Arms sweeping up forward to about shoulder height there. Forward and back. Great, marching on the spot there for 10 seconds before I preview the next move. It is a tap out with the side, arms punching up and down. So one leg goes out, the other leg stays in, and the arms are now extending out, fingertips nice and extended. Because we're not using any weights today, if you elongate out the arms, tense up the arms a little bit as you push, then you can tone the arms at the same time a little bit as you're working through your first part of the class, which is a bit more of a cardio work, just to raise your heart rate and warm up your body. So you can go fast, you can go slower. Good, marching on the spot there. 10 seconds. Next move is a side lunge. So the right leg is going to step out nice and wide. Bend the knees on the right, left leg stays straight, and then tap the right foot in nice and gently just next door to that left foot. Arms sweeping up as you come in. So you're going to go inhale as you drop, exhale as you lift, because you want to blow out the air to suck in the belly button and make your core nice and tight as you try to reach upwards. Helps with balance when you engage the stomach muscles there, and also tones it up at the same time. Just making sure when you bend, that knee goes over the toe and doesn't flick inwards, and you're stepping out with control. Good, marching on the spot there. So we're going to just repeat that on the other side. Left leg is stepping out, right leg is now staying on the diagonal as you sweep and lift. Inhale, exhale. Again, notice how my knee goes over the toes. The leg is a little bit more than 90 degrees. As we get tired, we generally start to not control the form of our legs as much, and that's when we start to sometimes injure ourselves if we're not careful with the alignment of the body. Keep that movement going nice and fast if you can, but controlled movements. If you need to slow it down, that is totally fine. Great, marching on the spot there. All right, next move. We're going to squat down and we're going to kick that right leg up, arms reaching up above the head as you're going, because arms above the head helps lift the heart rate a little bit. So this tones up the legs, uses your core, uses your balance on the opposite leg. Toes are flexed in as you kick. Now, if your leg doesn't kick as high as the hip level, that is totally fine. Just go a little bit lower today. And then as you kick, that is when you exhale. Drop down to inhale, squat down nice and low, tone up your thighs. And then use your hip flexors, which is those muscles at the top of the hip joint that attaches your legs basically to the hip. A muscle that is rarely used, but really important to keep strong, as it helps you with your balance over time. Good, marching on the spot there. Also marching on the spot just moves that little bit of lactic acid. All right, this is working in your balance now. We're gonna step 1, 2, 3, and then lift. So step to the right, step to the right, and then start to lift. So 1, 2, on your third step, you're gonna extend the inside leg out to the side. Arms are extending up to shoulders to help you balance. So it's a quick tap, tap. Tap 1, tap 2, lift. Tap 1, tap 2, lift. So I'm going to keep it nice and light, like I'm jumping over a puddle. The leg is sweeping behind me as I tap, tap, and then elongate that leg out to the side. It's a bit of a dancey rhythm there, but the fast movement, see if you've got those muscles to stop you suddenly on the spot and maintain your balance. It's a good tester for balance stability. All right, marching on the spot there. Hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of a tester. All right, we're going to start to kick that left leg out. Now, drop down into the squat, and then as you lift, punch the arms up, toes flexed in, again, kicking to where you feel comfortable without falling over behind you. Leg up to about hip level if possible. Inhale, exhale as you lift up high. Great, marching on the spot there, move some of that lactic acid, turning your body towards the right side. All right, here's working on your stabilizers a bit more. Standing Pilates work now. Right leg in front, left leg extends out. In we go, out we go, then tap down. So level 1, your hands will stay on the hips there. So lift the leg, in we go, extend out, drop it down. Now with the arms coordinating, if you can, it does add a little bit more into the complexity of balance because you're moving arms and legs, which sometimes throws it off. My eyes are looking about 1 meter in front. My right leg is slightly bent. I'm going to squeeze through my left glute and hamstring, so using your bum instead of your lower back. So a lot of the times people will say their lower back is uncomfortable because they're not squeezing your glutes hard enough to lift. Good. Maybe shake out that standing leg a little bit, which is good to march on the spot. We're going to do that on the other side. So left leg will be in front, right leg extended behind you. Just light on the toes. Lift, in, out, tap down. Lift it up, bend it in towards the chest, and then tap down. So arms are coming if you want to now. So think about this. When the leg lifts, your arms lift. When they come in, they meet in the center. They go back out again. And then you lightly drop the leg, arm swing down. All right, follow the leg and arm. Again, if it's confusing with the arms, don't worry about it for now until you've got your legs going, and then bring the arms in after. Good to work on our coordination skills at the same time. Keeps the brain healthy. Good. All right, marching on the spot helps to move some of that intensity out of the legs. All right, let's go into a standing crunch. So opposite elbow to the knee. So right knee in, left elbow touch to the outside of the knee, crunch down. So this is like a standing sit-up position, obviously much nicer for the neck. as you're not pulling it upwards. People strain the neck generally when they're lying down doing sit-ups, but this is a little bit nicer. And you get to work the legs and cardio a little bit as well as you're twisting, because it's a bit more of a dynamic movement. Crunch into the center. Feel the sides of those stomach muscles contracting as you bend and lift. Good, marching on the spot there. Alright, I'm taking my legs wide because I'm going to do some big squats. So my right heel is lifted, my left arm is up, and then as I drop into a squat, my arms lift to my ears because I'm going to work some of my arm and shoulder strength now while I do my legs. So heel on the right side is always lifted if possible, because you work a little bit into your calves. If that doesn't feel good for your ankles today, feel free to have the foot completely flat. But if you're okay to, come up on your tippy toes. Ballerinas do toe work all the time. It's very good to tone up your legs. So drop so that your bum is in line with your knees if possible. If you can find that depth, get a little bit lower. If your knees are not up for it today, stay up a little bit higher. All right, marching on the spot there. Shaking out the arms and legs a little bit. We're going to do that all on the other side. So left leg is now going to be lifted up onto your tippy toes. And then your right arm sweeps up into the air as you drop down into your deep squat. So 50% of the way down we are aiming for. Bum almost coming in line to where the bend of the knees are. Drop and lift. It's almost like a wave of the arm, really. A royal wave as the arm is going up. Except royals don't squat when they wave their arms. They could though, that's on them. That's a personal choice. Great, marching on the spot there. All right, we're going into these big muscles and balance. So we're going to take your left leg back, right leg in front, bend the knees into a squat. Not squat really, a lunge, more like a lunge position. So my back knee is almost bending to touch towards the ground and my front leg is bending, but the knee stays behind the toes because it's a lunge position. And then I quickly tap in, but keeping my legs bent lower the whole time. That works the legs a little bit more efficiently because you've only got 50 seconds. You want to maximize your workout of the legs so that you can start to feel that little bit of tension and burn through. Helps burn the fat in the body. Also helps to tone over time. The legs will naturally get stronger because there's nose being worked more than you normally would if you were just sitting or just walking gently. Have a march on the spot, shake out the legs a little, turn your body to the other side. We're doing the same thing. So right leg will stay now, left leg is going to step back, nice and long. I go about a meter back, drop the knee, and then I tap in. Step out, drop, and then tap. Step out, drop, tap. A lot of time in class, I see people don't take that step out very wide behind them because maybe they're worried about balance. But you should aim for about a meter. Heel stays up behind because then it gives you your range to go a little bit deeper. Otherwise, if you stay too narrow, generally the front knee has to overbend, which means it's less than 90 degrees and then it starts to hurt the knees because all the pressure goes into the front knee. Good, marching on the spot there. Almost there, team. We're more than halfway now with the movements. So let's start to work your crunches. Again, arms up in the air. And then kicking that leg, opposite hand, reaching down towards the toes. So we're trying to meet that leg and hands in the center of the body. Again, if your legs don't come as high, that's fine. You probably have to lower your arms just a little bit further down. But if you can challenge yourself and don't take the arms as far down, and try to see if you can bring that leg up towards you. You'll notice even if you do this for a few times, your probably range will get better naturally because you'll get stronger in the hips, in the core, and in the legs. Good, marching on the spot there. All right, we're squatting side by side. Arms go up into the air. We're going to start to pull down the arms with the legs. Squat side to side. Legs nice and wide, knees turned over toes. If you're here on your first bit of journey in fitness, just know it does take a little bit of time to get used to the moves, see results. But without even thinking about it, as long as you stay consistent, generally you will see results. As everybody I've seen in class, all they have to do is be consistent with their exercises. 20 minutes a day, maybe 2 to 3 times a week when you're starting out, or even if you can manage just once a week, it's fine as long as you're always consistent with the movement. Consistency is generally the key. Doesn't have to be too difficult or special. It just needs to be movement. Good, marching on the spot there. Alright, I'm just turning to the side that you can see me, but you can keep facing forward. Hands are making like a diamond shape with the arms, and I'm just going to press them up. When the hands come down, they just lower towards my chest, and then I go up, and then I'm alternating which leg steps back with my legs bent. My body weight is slightly tilted, as you can see on the diagonal, because I want to put some weight into my legs rather than be completely upright. So my arms are also pointing upwards on the diagonal. Hands are in front of your face, not behind your head, because you want to work the shoulders, which is why we're holding the diamond shape with the hands. So fingertips and thumbs touching like you've got a diamond or a triangle in the hands in the center. Good, marching on the spot. All right, let's come into some curtsies, everybody. So we're gonna step one leg far behind the other and then drop down and bend the knees. Arms sweeping up, creating that diamond shape again as the arms come up above your head. Drop low into both legs. Front knee bends, back knee also needs to bend. Like you're curtsying to the Queen, more royal references, except obviously your arms generally don't swing up in the air. That will be quite threatening to them, but for the sake of the exercise, you are swinging the arms up and you're taking that foot nice and wide so that when that foot comes behind you, you can see it poking out on the other side. Sometimes I see people just stepping one foot behind the other, which is very narrow curtsy, but you want it taken nice and wide. Also helps with balance if you can take that leg a little bit wider. And marching on the spot there. Alright, it's a fast step. Alright, it looks like a curtsy, but actually you're just sort of skatering side to side, sweeping the arms down towards the ground. Keep the legs bent now the whole time, and the movement is fast. Reaching the hand towards the side you are bending towards. Sweep, 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 right? Because it's only 2 more moves, including this one. Take it a little bit faster if you can. If you've got some more energy, let's go fast. When my leg kicks back, it might be off the floor. Keep it nice and nimble. Swap, swap, swap. Alright, continuous movement, guys. Keep going. You've pretty much been moving for non-stop for almost 20 minutes, which is excellent for your daily steps. Alright, marching on the spot. Your last exercise is coming up, and then just stay on if you can for just a quick little stretch. Alright, we're going to squat down and twist the body through the middle of the section of the body to the side of the bent leg. Twist, drop, twist. It is dynamic because it is the last 50 seconds. So fast as you go, make sure you get your depth in the legs, and then you're lifting that knee fast up. Down, exhale, inhale, exhale. So the breathing gets a little bit faster because we're moving it into the rhythm of the movement. Exhale as you twist, inhale as you drop. 20 more seconds of movement, guys, and then just a quick stretch. If you're still here, you have done very well. Thank you so much for sticking with me for the whole entire class. Let me know how you go. Nice. All right. Step it. Just slowly bring down maybe the heart rate. Cool the body a little bit. Good. All right. Take your legs nice and wide. Press the knees out with the hands. Drop your right shoulder in. Just open up the knees a little bit to open up through the hips that you worked out today. Swap to the other side. Step your right leg behind and then extend the body all the way up. Fold it down. See if you can reach the hands to the ground. If you can't quite reach to the ground today, obviously bring the hands a little bit higher onto the leg. Roll it up gently and then step the other side. Left leg behind the right. Extend up. Exhale, drop it down. You're just trying to stretch out the IT band, the sides of the legs there. Reaching down to the ground and take your time to come up. That was a bit quick on my part. You take your time. Left leg steps forward, right leg pushes down into the mat, and then tip your body back, front leg is straight, come forward again, bend the knee, stretch out the back, and then pull your front leg nice and straight because you want the hamstring to stretch as well as the calf of the back. Good. All right, swap your body to the other side, right knee in front, left leg pushes down, tip back, straighten the front leg, drop back in, push back, drop back in there. One more time, push back. And hold through the hamstring. And drop it down. Pull it back as many times as you need to. Take a deep breath in, reach all the way up. Exhale out, drop down. One more, deep breath. Exhale, arms pushing back, lift up through the chin, open up the chest and shoulders a little bit. Perfect. Thank you so much. Good job. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.